Juan, what do you remember about that Miami game last year? Pretty crazy.
Rained a lot, soaking wet. I remember we were up. We kind of started out close to the end. Weren't really moving the ball like we could have. I remember a big third down play. Threw the ball across the middle, kind of high. Kind of went through Brad Stewart's hands, and from there kind of went downhill. So, and then I just remember them getting the lucky tip at the end off of AJ and Lamont. And from there, I think it was kind of the turning point of our season last year.
Are their linebackers as good as any in the league?
I think they're pretty good, especially being able to see them play as true freshmen when I was a sophomore, and then just kind of getting to see them grow. I think they're pretty good players.
I guess kind of how did you take your role last week?
Tried to do what I could to put the team in the best position to be successful. I think Coach Johnson was trying to do the same thing, just to put the team in the best position to be successful. It turned out it was a nail biter at the end, but we pulled it out, and our goal was to win that game and be 1-0 coming out of the week, and we did that. So we put ourselves in a good position to be able to win Game 6 at home and get back to a bowl game.
Has it been hard? I mean, it seems like you're a little beat up still and trying to play through it, and then it's a competition, so it's got to be tough.
Yeah, it's frustrating because I've been beat up a lot this year, a lot more than I ever thought I could be. Sometimes I think I'm a little bit invincible, but I think God kind of showed me a different little path this year. But it's also exciting being able to see Tobias get out there and be able to take over and do things to help our team get back to where we want to be, and that's get back to a bowl game. So it's tough. It's frustrating for me because I'm a competitor, so I want to be doing something at all times. But sometimes you have to be a competitor from a different perspective. And for me, for the past couple weeks, it's just been being able to support the guys and lead them in a different way. So I've been kind of trying to play that role the best of my ability.
Has it helped being a captain and knowing that you have that additional responsibility to kind of keep your mind right when you get frustrated maybe that you're not out there?
Yeah, I think it's helped me out a lot, and just having my parents in my ear and the coaches in my ear, just to make sure I'm playing my role the right way. So it's definitely helped me out.
What kind of support have you gotten from your parents?
A lot, because they know how frustrated I can get and how competitive I am, and no matter what, whether I'm 50%, 60%, whatever it may be, that I'm going to give my all regardless. And sometimes when I'm not 100%, it's not always the best to try to be out there. And I think I kind of screwed myself over a little bit doing that. But they've been very supportive. They always have been. So it's always good having mom and dad on your back.
What kind of advice or encouragement have they given you?
Just to stay positive. Just keep leading the guys the way they know I can. Just be there for everyone, and when my opportunity comes, just seize the moment and just do what I do.
Did it help seeing Matthew went through a very similar situation? His injury was very serious, but he was a guy who thought he was probably going to be the starter, and then he ended up being needed before the season was over to win games for you guys and come back and do those kinds of things. Is that something that plays in the back of your mind a little bit here? Even if you're not playing at any moment, you could have to win a game for the team and that sort of thing?
Not really. I try not to think about the past too much, but I think Matt did do a good job of being a good role player. And even last year, he was very supportive. Me and him are actually really good friends, so he was always supportive of me. I was supportive of him, and I think it's the same way this year. I'm very supportive of Tobias, and he's very supportive of me. And outside of football, we actually have a pretty good relationship. We're pretty good friends. So, and plus we're roommates when we go to the hotel, so we're always talking about stuff that's outside of football. So I think we're very supportive of each other, and whether either one of us are playing, we're going to be positive regardless.
When you say you felt invincible, what kind of things are you getting at?
Fighting through things that I know I can't really fight through, like injuries. know I probably should step back a little bit and kind of let everyone know, like, hey, this is what I'm feeling. I'd just be like, oh no, I'm good, when really I wouldn't be that good. But that's just the competitor in me. I've never really had injuries stop me from playing since I played football. This is kind of the first go around. I think the Virginia Tech was the first game I've missed, maybe out of one in high school when I dislocated my thumb. So it's tough for me. So.
More for TaQuon?
Has it been encouraging coach's sort of approach to where is he just going to kind of go by his gut and give both of y'all a chance to play and see who's playing better, so that way it's not like, hey, I'm just going to go with this guy or I'm going with that guy?
Yeah, I think Coach does a good job of managing the game, and I think he's going to put the team in the best position to win, and ultimately that's what we're all here for. We want to win games, and we want to get back to a bowl game, and if things go our way, we could potentially see ourselves playing in December. So I think that's what he's doing, and I think he's doing a good job at it.
Miami is a team that you have yet to knock off since you've been there. What would it mean to you to get finish out with doing all these guys?
It'd be awesome. Last whiteout game for me as a senior, so one of my last home games at Bobby Dodd. It's a primetime game. Can't really ask for much more. So it'd be exciting. We'll be ready to play, and everybody will really be juiced since it's a night game in Atlanta.
Anything else?
You guys are leading the country in rushing, like 377. I mean, are you guys aware of that? And what would it, I mean, is that something that's maybe not obviously not your first goal, but would it be kind of neat to be able to finish first and have a pretty big number like that?
We don't really know anything about that. That's the first time I've heard that. Plus, I don't really look on the media too much, so I didn't know that. I don't think any of the other guys know that. We just try to go out and execute, and if we have 300 yards a game, 400 yards a game, then that's what it is. As long as we have more points than them at the end of the game, I think that's what everyone really cares about.
Thanks, Quan.